Hi everybody, well I guess like every other YouTuber worth his or her salt, I've got to do a reaction video to the Battlefield 2042 multiplayer trailer which has just released. So what do I feel about it? What do I think about the upcoming game? What trepidations have I got? Am I excited? That sort of thing. Well, first things first, I'd just like to get this off my chest. Don't believe the hype. There's an awful lot of Battlefield content creators who are desperate for a good Battlefield game they can get their teeth in. And a lot of them are kind of getting very, very excited about Battlefield 2042. Even though there's some like warning signs about this game where they should be thinking, well, wait a minute, and there's also sort of some things that are a little bit anti-consumer a little bit as well. That might be a bit of a strong word, anti-consumer, but that raise questions about the game. So watching the footage, I think I get, like yourself, I'd imagine, very, very strong Battlefield 4 vibes. This looks like Battlefield 4 next gen. Definitely, absolutely. Everything from the way the tanks look to the way the guns look. The maps, you know, with the high-rise skyscrapers, you know, it's just like Shanghai and that other map I can't remember, which was a night map, wasn't it, in Battlefield 4. I mean, the way that the characters run is very, very Battlefield 4. This scene from the elevator, I'm pretty sure this is a scene from one of the trailers for Battlefield 4 as well, and we've got the classic quad bike with the C4 on blowing up the helicopter. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that probably Battlefield 2042, its mission statement, when they were sitting down at DICE and EA and going, right, okay, so what's the next Battlefield game going to be like? And I imagine this would have been like at the end of Battlefield 1's kind of life cycle when they were going into, you know, Battlefield 5 was well underway, and they were like, well, what's the next one going to be like? And they were like, okay, what are people saying about the game? And I think, and I still hold lots of YouTubers responsible for this. All the ones that, when Battlefield 1 was at its height, and I personally was enjoying it incredibly, all the YouTubers who were down on Battlefield 1 and were like saying, no, we don't like the random bullet deviation. This isn't as good as Battlefield 4. And you know, we want something like Battlefield and Battlefield 4. I think the devs, you know, who have made Battlefield 2042 definitely were part of that kind of group, because watching this, I don't see much Battlefield 1 in it. You know, I don't think this was made by fans of Battlefield 1. You know, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm worried about the fact that there's no campaign for Battlefield 2042, no single player campaign as well, because that smacks of the game not being ready, you know, being released too early. Because a Battlefield without a single player campaign, even if it was just a few war stories, I mean, we know the Battlefield 5 campaign was rubbish, but the Battlefield 1 campaign was great, Battlefield 4 was good, Battlefield 3 was good, you know. So to not have that in the game makes me think, oh, okay, maybe this is coming out. To not have a battle royale at launch seems crazy, because EA must be looking at the money Activision are making from Warzone and just saying, look, we've got the signature big battle first-person shooter game. Why on earth haven't we got a battle royale to take advantage of all this money, all these players, these hundreds of millions of people playing, and to not have it in the game at launch, even if it's not as part of the game, it's like a separate part, you know, a free download or something like that, makes me think, oh, very, very strange that's not there as well. And that's not even to mention things like the horrendous expensive price of this game. You know, the fact that it is going to have a season pass that you're going to have to buy if you want to unlock characters. They're saying that all the maps are going to be free, but we know kind of the lack of content that was missing from Battlefield 5. You know, I think it's going to be like £119 if you want to have, you know, the cross-gen version with the season pass and with all the, you know, the extra goodies. Makes me think, oh, that's a little bit odd. And then we see things like this. So this operator with the flying suit, with the wingsuit, and then we saw there's the operator that has the grappling hook. That says to me, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Really, really does. It makes me think, well, not only were the devs behind this not fans of Battlefield 1, they were fans of the idea of the specialists from something like Black Ops 4, where you had all the funny guys that all had one had a barrier, one had a grappling hook, one had a special rifle and all that sort of stuff. So it will all come down to the beta. And I would say to anybody, whatever you do not pre-order this game. Do not pre-order it. I know I'm definitely not going to pre-order it. Unless the beta really knocks my socks off. And I go, right, this is fantastic. I want to get in early. I want to be part of the week early access that you can get if you pre-order the game. And I'll only do that if the beta knocks my socks off. Because I think one of the things that I definitely forgot before the Battlefield 5 beta was how good the Battlefield 1 beta was and how long it went on for as well. So if you might remember, the Battlefield 1 beta was on the I think it was the Sinai Desert map, and immediately we knew we had something special because we were worried with Battlefield 1 that it was going to be World War 1 trenches, boring, a boring game. They gave us the Sinai map, and it was fantastic. It was fast moving, there was tanks, there was aircraft, and it had me hooked straight away. I was like, this is better than Battlefield 4. This is really, really good. I'm ready to go. And then we had the Battlefield 5 beta, and although it looked good, the gameplay wasn't really that good. It wasn't that much fun. And I think at that point, we should have said, well, wait a minute, this is the beta. This is the thing that the developers should be saying, this is the best we have. You can have so much fun with this beta that you're simply going to have to buy the game, which is what happened with Battlefield 1. And so that's why I'm saying we have to wait for the Battlefield 2042 beta to play it, to really be critical about it, and think, is this going to be the game for us? Now, even if it's a bit crap, am I probably going to end up buying it? Well, of course I'm going to end up buying it. I'm a massive Battlefield fan, massive first-person shooter fan, and Battlefield 5 was pants, but Battlefield 1 was great, Battlefield 4 was great, so maybe Battlefield 2042, the core experience of it, what we're seeing here, the multiplayer, could be pretty special indeed. So there you go, that's kind of my thinking behind it. Trepidation, let's wait and see. Made by people who are fans of Battlefield 4 and not Battlefield 1, and people who are fans of Call of Duty as well. What do you think though? Put your questions and comments down below. And in a few short months, what I think won't matter anyway, because we'll actually have our hands on the game and be able to play it. There we go. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.